guys, welcome back. Susan here again, and tonight I'm going to show you how I make homemade bread from scratch. That's right, no bread machine involved. This is the way they used to do it in the pioneer days. I am using the recipe I always use from this recipe book that is from 1962. It's almost as old as I am. And it is a treasured recipe. Now off camera I have 2 cups of milk scalding on the stove. And that I've got underway. In this bowl I have 2 packages worth of dry granular quick rise yeast. I use this in a bottle and just measure it out. And it says 2 1/4 teaspoons is equal to 1 package. So I have twice that in here, and 2 teaspoons of sugar for the yeast to feed on. And to that I am adding 1 cup of lukewarm water. This is the speed up 3-hour method, so that you're not working on this all day or all night waiting for things to rise and rise again and rise again. You still have to wait for them to rise and whatever, but with double the yeast it happens quicker. So I'm just gently mixing that together. Okay. And waiting for my milk to scald. And once it is to that point, I have 1/4 cup of sugar in this bowl, which I'll be adding, and 2 tablespoons of shortening, which I've pre-measured, and I have 2 teaspoons of salt. Now this recipe is going to make 4 loaves of bread. My milk has reached the scalding point. I'm going to add that into this bowl. Okay? Simply because it takes it out of the hot pot. And I'm going to add that 1/4 cup of sugar. And 2 tablespoons of shortening go in. And my 2 teaspoons of salt. And you don't have to worry about grabbing a pen or anything. I will put the recipe in the description box of this video so you can copy it at your leisure, or copy and paste it into a program like Word or OpenOffice, in which you can print from there. So we're just going to try and get the shortening and everything to melt. To this, I'm going to add 1 1/2 cups of water. Now this is cold water, because we're looking to cool this mixture, milk mixture, to lukewarm before we add the yeast in. Okay, now the yeast looks like it's ready to go here. It's bubbled up and everything, so we add that into our milk mixture. Just stir it in. and pretty gentle with it, because as I said, we want to keep that active. And there we go. Now the next step, 12 cups of flour, okay, which I have pre-measured here. Add about half of the flour into your milk mixture, and using a wooden spoon, just incorporate it in there. Gradually add the rest of the flour. All right, time to get the hands in there. All right, and I think we're there. So now more flour will be added to this, but that will come from the floured surface. I do have more flour on the side here. Take your dough and lay it out like that. Okay? Now kneading is you fold it in half, and work it down like that. Quarter turn, fold in half, and again, and again, and again. Shape into a ball. And you place that into a greased bowl, which I have here. And you cover it and let it rest in a warm place until it's doubled in bulk. So I will shut the camera off here and I'll come back when I can show you that. Okay, and we're back. Now, it has been probably about 40 minutes, and our bread dough has doubled in bulk. It was only like half the bowl full, and now it's full. So we're at the stage now where we have to punch it down, and it's just like it says, punch it down. Okay, all that wonderful air in there. Now, cover it again and let it double in bulk again. And we'll be back. And I'm back. We have punched it down once and let it rise again till double in bulk. And there we be. That's what we got now. This thing is overflowing the bowl, guys. Look, look, it's huge. Okay, now at this stage, we cut it in 4 because there's going to be 4 loaves. And of course it's going to take it down some because when you're cutting it, you're letting air out. And what we're at the stage now, as you can see, I've cleaned the counter. And I'm going to make it dirty again. Spread some flour, because these are, again, they're wet. Okay. That's one. And what we do is we have to form each of these into a ball, just like that. And each of these, once they're in the ball form, they sit and rest for 10 minutes. And then from there, we mold them into loaves. I have 4 bread pans already prepped and greased for easy release. And there we go. Now, each of those, there we go. There's 4 loaves worth there. And the bowl is empty. And we cover them and let them rest for 10 minutes. And we'll be back. We're back. The loaves have rested. Now we take our greased loaf pans, and these make 4 loaves, and you basically shape them like a loaf. So an oblong like this, and then you place them in the pan like so. We do that with each of the 4, and then we cover them again and let them rise till doubled in bulk. And then we bake 400 degree oven for 30 to 40 minutes. Now it depends on your oven, so you're going to have to keep an eye on it. And once they are brown and they sound hollow when you tap on them, they are done, and you take them out and cool. So I will be back when I've done that. I won't show you the rise again. I'll just let them rise as they're supposed to and bake them, and I'll come back with a full baked bread. Hey guys, there we are, and they're done. Those are all 4 loaves. As you can see, they're all different, but that's the beauty of handmade stuff. This is homemade bread. No 2 loaves will be alike, and that's great. Anyway, so they took half an hour in the oven. And can you hear that? That's the hollowy sound you want to hear when they're baked, when they're done. Let's cut one of these open and have a look. There we go. I find it easiest to cut on its side, like so, and use a bread knife. They're still a little warm. And there we have it. Nice light texture, even. No big air pockets, but light and fluffy. So, anyway, as I said, I will put the recipe in the description box of this video for you to copy or, print out as you will. And I hope you give it a try, and if you do, leave me a comment in the comment section, would you, and let me know how it worked out for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.